Okay, what is up, fellas? So, as you can see, it is the start of a new week. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend, because I certainly did. Let me just add this here. The spike was noteworthy. I like that. I'll take that right there. So, new week. Of course, last week it was dollar and death to any risk on currency. Now, what do we have on all weekly time frames? We have a stupid bearish candle. You can see that's GU, that's GJ, that's gold. All of them are stupid bearish. What does that mean? It means we're highly oversold. Now, can this thing keep tanking? Oh, let's look at the dollar index for a second, just to see. Well, I would say yes. This is a double bottom, and by traditional methods of looking at it, I guess we could keep going to at least 93. Mark, oh my god. But we are coming up at 93, which I do think is a key level if we look on the daily. It's nothing to sneeze at. And I like this weekly level we have right there. But as you can see, it has been an extremely bearish week for us. What does that mean? See, on the weekly, we had the bearish candle. On the daily, we had the nice turn over those last 3 days. But what I do like about this candle is we had a nice shooting star on that level right there, 1795. We take that to break that down the 8 hour, we can see. So maybe we can get, if this closes anyhow, any way it is like this, these nice tweezer bottoms there, maybe we can get a nice push up into there, maybe give us some consolidation, and then head lower or possibly head higher to 1820 before heading low. We'll see how that plays out. Of course, looking at the 4 hour, we did already have a nice bullish engulfing, nice tweezer bottom. There are nothing to sneeze at. This is closing pretty indecisive. Of course, that is a lower low right there. On the lower time frame, if we just delve into that real quick, you can see that we have started this week out crashing into 1760. Just missed it by about 8 pips. Now we're coming back above to 1775. So this was a pretty impulsive move. So my first point of call actually would be 1790. Just set that alert right there. You can see where we had this consolidation right there. Just right there. That'll be my first interesting place to buy. And we'll see how that plays out. Look for any shorts out of that level. Dollar strength, of course. Or maybe the dollar will be weak today, this week, you know? We'll see. Like, it's all up in the air. Basically, when I'm giving my predictions, nothing is set in stone. That will just bring you a lot of grief. We're trading. GJ, we already know it was bearish too. Moving on. No, I'm kidding. But what can we see? Well, these spikes. Oh shit. These spikes. Sorry about that. These spikes are definitely noteworthy, as we can see, into there, and then we start. If we just zoom in on this, we start flat right there. So we've recovered that impulsive move we had out of those highs. If we just look in, you see, we had all of this space here, and personally, we thought we had to recover there, and it's recovering there. So do I think maybe we're going to start recovering because we had a lot of impulsive. There's a lot of space. Then the first quarter, we just fucking just skyrocketed through. But before we get to that, there is still a lot of space over here. Could we see a nice retest into 153, maybe? Possibly? This has not had any major retracement. I mean, it's had a few there, but nothing major. You can see what I mean. And we're still heading lower, as you can see. Had some consolidation, opened up with some consolidation. Actually, we melted straight down, consolidated on 152, and quickly reached that. So for this, I'm looking for the lowest place to buy because I do feel this is overextended. And for GU, on the weekly, we can see we had a meltdown, shocking. The daily, another prime example. You can see the velocity, the size of the body of the candles. Small, pretty large, medium, with a lot of wicks, medium, normal candle. And then this was just fucking crazy. The 8 hour, you can see that this level was the only interesting thing that happened last week after the FOMC, of course. 1.38953, just few pips away from 1.39. That will be my first point of call for this if we do get back there. Well, we could definitely see 1.37 before we see 1.39. Just stating that out. We get it in the 1 hour. Same thing, nothing to sneeze at. We retested the lows and then lower. What I do like about this is spiked, retested, spiked into equal highs. Now, do we break this here? We reach this? We'll see. So, what is my fundamental tone for this week? We'll have to wait and see what the world has for us this week. The dollar is firm as we were going through that just a few minutes ago. Dollar is pretty much firm, but as I feel, this is the best time for us to sell, I mean. Because why would you want to buy when it is so overpriced? Except if you're looking at it long term, of course, and this is a great place to buy. In fact, that was a better place to buy, but this isn't even a great place to buy. So Marco was right all along. There's so much money trapped here. It just couldn't. Tried the first time, nope. Second time. So maybe this could give us a little medium term tap, but I feel like the dollar is coming back to terms. We'll see how everything plays out, of course, over this week. Have a safe trading week, guys, and trade your plan.